Okay, welcome back to another video. I thought I'd try to do a part of a fish room tour. And these are obviously the Russian red lace snakeskins. I do have some fry in there, which are going to have to come out. I've just fed them some live baby brine shrimp, so they're kind of zipping all over the tank, but at least this way it keeps them out in the open. Because otherwise they'd be hiding in the plants. So these are fantastic. I have to set up a couple of more tanks of breeders out of this group, and then I'll kind of be set for 2021. So these are all going to be used up as breeders. I really can't sell any of these because these are 6 months old now, and the post office is still screwed up. So until they get their act together, I really won't be able to ship anything. Maybe express soon, but we'll have to see. These are the ATFG all red albinos, and they do throw some long fin ones, as you can see. And I'll try to get a close-up of one of the regular males. You can see the dorsal is fully formed now, and the tail is starting to spread wide and get longer. So I don't know if I can get this on there, but I did see a couple of fry in there, but there's only 2, so I'm probably going to leave them in there. See if I can do this without screwing up. All right, I think one of them just came forward. There we go, there's one. And there's a couple of more in there somewhere. There's a lot of water sprite, thin leaf water sprite. And there's another one. So there's only 2 in there. So I'm not really going to take them out and just leave things go. And get back with a couple other tanks and then get started on at least about another 20 before I do another part. Now these are the what appears to be German half black yellows, which came out of a cross I did of the snow white albinos. I have 2 different types in here. I thought I saw one albino out of a group of fry, but probably not going to be able to find him in this mess. So I'm going to free up a tank, probably a 5.5, so I can pull out the best looking 2 trios out of here and continue on with them, and then keep the rest as backup. So very happy with how this is turning out. They think I'm giving them food, so they are getting in the way. There's one of the ones that might be an albino yellow. So anyway, that's these guys. And I do have one more tank of them that I'm working with, and that tank has some fry, so that'll be interesting. Alright, I thought I'd show these guys again. I'll just throw this in the middle of a video. The actual pair is back there somewhere. This is the extra female that kind of has to scramble out when she can to get food. Kind of a shame, but there's no way to catch her. There are a bunch of babies in here. That's the other female. Thought I'd get a pretty good look at the fry because they were out eating. There's a couple of them. They're getting pretty big. I really thought I'd get a couple of albinos because crabenzas are always kind of crossed quite a bit with the albinos. But you can see they've gotten very large. You know, they're probably about 1/4 inch long already. They are very skittish, which is kind of annoying. I've got a good look at the other female. They're probably going to lay eggs again pretty soon. That's how big the babies have gotten. The male is probably in one of the little tunnel things. You try not to disturb everything and move things around. But the fry have gotten big enough to where they can fend for themselves. They don't really all hang around together anymore. And the extra female, one right there, just hangs around with them. So there's no danger, but if the adult pair lays eggs again, then I'm going to have to get the everybody else out. So I thought you'd appreciate an update on the Cobras, and I'll just, like I said, put it in the middle of another video. Anyway, hang in there. All right, somewhere in here are a few purple Moscows. I got these from my friend Tony Anderson, and this is a tank. I'm growing out some blue deltas. This one I'm waiting to see what's going on with his tail. It's not a problem there. It's just a little bit of white at the edge of it, which is the color. It's just like a lighter shade of blue. So I'm waiting to see what's going on with that. This is a tank of black deltas that's growing out. And these are some of the platinum red mosaic big ear guppies. As are these. These are the ones I got from Lisa. Females had some fry, and I've been growing these out. Looking very good so far. And these are also platinum red mosaic big ear guppies. As are these. These are some more. And these are the breeding group from, I got from, where did I get them? Thailand, I guess. Very nice fish. I really like these. So, let me move on over here. That's the Space Godzilla. And these are a little tough to get on here. It's the Albino half-black Pastels I got from my friend Dan. I just have the one female. She's doing okay, just they really don't like the light overhead. This is a stronger LED light. These are some of the black deltas. And these are some of the half-black pastel breeders I put together. And they just had a few fry up top. I'm going to have to get them out as soon as I can figure out where I'm putting them. I just have one male in there and 3 females. These are the Galaxy Guppies I got from my friend Tony Anderson. They're doing very well. That's another drop from them. I also have one that's like a red Galaxy, but I left them in there for now. And it's a tank of Pingus. Are pretty nice. Now this is a tank I just set up yesterday actually of some Roebuck red breeders. The males haven't even fully colored up yet, and you're probably looking at the females thinking, geez, why do you pick them? They're thin. Well, for some reason they decided to have a bunch of fry, which I really wasn't expecting. Maybe it's because I moved them. So I have to get them out tonight. They're all over the place actually. Which is okay. Can always use more. So why did the frog go to the hospital? He needed a operation. A operation. God, that's awful. And this is another tank of the cross I did of snow white albinos, females to yellow delta males. And it gave me kind of 2 different things going on. I'm not sure what's happening. So they're all in one tank until I get more of one type. So there's a bunch of fry in there, so I'm going to grow them out. And I'm trying to show, this male is just totally off the wall. I don't know how that happened. So I really, it's almost got like it's a platinum and some red with some spots. Just a very bizarre outcome from that cross. But you can get some weird stuff with some crosses. So the plants in all these tanks are thin leaf water sprite. I'll see if these guys will show up. I think I showed them in the last video, but I just moved them back into their 5.5 gallon tank. These are the albino red lace snakeskins. They're just starting to get their color and their pattern. A little tough to see. Not sure if I can get, really can't get them on. I don't think there's enough light. And by getting them on here, I mean getting the pattern to show up. Unless it's showing up better and I can't tell with the viewfinder here. Now these are fish you normally wouldn't see in my tank, but I only have a few of these. They're the yellow lace snakeskins I'm working on. And they kind of look inferior right now because the tails are getting ripped up, because these fish are getting old. They're about 10 months old. And I have to keep the males in there for the genetics. So I did just get some fry in there, which I'm going to leave to grow out with the parents, but these are very cool looking, and I want to develop this line further. So a little annoyed about the ripped up tails, but I know it's not genetics, it's somebody got hungry and chewed on them. And this is a tank of pingus, and this will be a tank of the navy blue Moscows. And this is some of the culls of my snow white albinos. I tossed in the ones that have the yellow orangish going on in the tails. And these are one of the crosses I did of the roebuck reds and the pingus. See if I can get now these I did get some of each sex, and they have had fry. So I'm very interested to see what I end up getting with that. This tank is obviously coming down. These are, believe it or not, it's a black Moscow group, but I do have one albino in there. All right, let me add a little bit more. I don't want this video to get too long, so I will do this in stages. All right, this is a tank of future breeders of the roebuck reds, and I'll be pulling some of these out probably tomorrow and putting them in the one tank I just opened up. These are the red Cobras I'm working on. There's a ton of fry in there right now, and I'm just going to grow them out. So interesting fish. I really kind of like these. These are just something I'm going to sell because it's just a red Cobra guppy. These are some more roebuck reds. Tank's a little dirty. Mostly just females. And this tank has to come down. These are the pingus that are see-through. Glass belly pingus. These are regular pingus. And this is a whole conglomeration of pingus. Oh, smashed into the light. And these are some more of the half-life pastels I'm growing out, as are these. I just have a breeding trio in there with a bunch of fry. And these are just a grow out of blue deltas. So I don't want this video to get too long, so I will stop here, and then I'll continue on. Probably the next video will be a part 2. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, hey, you can just leave them in the comments. And once again, thanks for watching the videos. And Happy New Year, and take it easy.